Hi, hello everybody. My name is Jory Pacheco. I am the Information Services and Teen Specialist for the Jackson County Public Library in Seymour, Indiana. I know stuff's been real heavy lately, lots of screen time, especially for you young adults between school and everything else that life is trying to throw at you right now. So I just wanted to take a minute and not be so serious with everything. So I'm gonna read you a story. It's a story that I really vibe with. It's a children's book called The Cool Bean, and it is by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Let's see here. Published by HarperCollins. So it's pretty cool if you ask me. Anyway, I will be reading this as if I were a cool bean. So you're welcome. Watch out. Here come the cool beans. The cool beans. They're coming at you, cool beans. Oh yeah, check out how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses, yow. The cool beans are known all over school, from house to house, across town, and beyond county lines. They're that cool. I don't know if you picked that up yet. In the olden days, last year, we were all one big pot of beans, but we're now a mixed bag. But somehow, it works. Yep, those were the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it is sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. You know, you're in a pod with people and you're like, we're cool, and then all of a sudden it's we aren't that cool anymore, but I still know them. That's relatable. I've been there. Okay. I'm sure you have too. I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, became the cool beans. They were so cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. That's cool. And one of them can jump way higher than any bean I'd ever known. And you know that dude's cool. Me? Who, me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I made some small changes, I wore some sunglasses. I slicked my hair back, but it was too slick. I strutted around a little bit, stumbled over a rock one time, and I swaggered, but totally slipped on a banana peel because it was out. I was still picked last for everything. My clothes never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. Okay. I walked into stuff sometimes and I was an uncool bean for sure. For sure. Yeah. I started thinking of myself as just a common bean with no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I'd just never be a cool bean. Look at me. I'm fuddied out over here. I'm by myself. How rude. I mean, honestly. It seemed like there were two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans, and then beans like me. Cool beans, beans like me. Man, still all come to can, man, so perspective. Am I right? Okay. The days all blended together. I lived my life and things were just okay. I took tests and I ate lunches, mostly kept to myself, you know, and the cool beans just continue to be cool, because that's their thing or whatever. I mean, sure, I miss them, a bit, but it's not I was gonna say anything. I felt all that coolness had gotten into the way of our friendship, and that's how it went, until one day. Isn't that how it always goes, until one day? Okay, let's see. Let's see where this goes. I was in the cafeteria and I dropped my lunch on my loafers. Typical. But then something sort of miraculous happened out of nowhere. One of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything. He just like gave me a nod and like that was it. Later, I was like out on the playground and I like tripped and scraped my knee and maybe I cried a little bit and everyone saw it. We don't need to talk about that. Another one of the cool beans came to my side without a word. He just like dusted me off. That afternoon, I was sitting in class and I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't even notice, but our teacher had called on me and everybody stared. And I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then everybody just laughed at me. I was spaced out, man. Well, like, and that was it. After today, I was officially a has-been. Sometimes you just go somewhere else, you know? Everybody does that. It's normal, right? That's fine. But then one of the cool beans stood up and he came over to me and everybody watched. They were like, what's happening? And she leaned in close and she whispered and she was like, hey, teacher asked you to read from page 32, bub. And then she gave me a quick wink and went back to her seat. It was a small gesture, like sure, but it was also everything. It was everything. Also, I'm sure you can tell. So I walked home with like a goofy little smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. It's whatever. That day made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad if not for the kindness of a few cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence, and that shred of confidence has continued to grow. Look at me, I'm like so confident. I'm on top of a freaking jungle gym, like, that takes guts, okay? And then, you know, somebody had my back, or like a few somebodies. We were being amigos, I was no longer a has-been. After that, I started hanging out with cool beans again, and it was like, hey, how have you been? Get it? How have you been? They got it. They thought it was funny. Not all the time. We didn't hang out all the time, but like sometimes at lunch or like after school, even on the weekends, to see a movie about like beings like us. It was pretty cool. Should have been there. Throughout all of this, I realized it's not about how you look or any of that other like silly stuff, whatever. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at like just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off and helping them up again and pointing them in the right direction, like, hey dude, you were walking that way, but like nicely. Like, you need a hand? Like, of course they do. And that's what makes you a cool bean. You're helping somebody else. Feel me? I'm like, that's just something I vibed with. But I thought you guys would like that book. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was something chill for you guys to listen to. A little less screen time, a little more like read to me time, because everybody needs that, even adults. So don't forget to take some time out for yourself this week. Yeah, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch other videos like this, watch the children's videos, because why not? You're not too good for them. Adults do it. You're an adult. It's fine. But also just like be nice to others, because they're also going through everything that you're going through right now, and it's crazy. So don't be afraid to like lend a helping hand and be the cool bean, dust somebody off, say hey, it's okay, like we're all here. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you're a cool bean. Stay chill.